Hey Stampers, welcome to Brandy's Cards. So today I've got a fun card for you that could be used for a birthday celebration or maybe a party celebration or even maybe for Independence Day. I recently gave my team a challenge and I said, okay, we're gonna make a card using red, white, and blue to celebrate our upcoming Independence Day. And so I decided, okay, I'm gonna look through the catalog and I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna make. So I wanted something that was going to kind of mimic maybe fireworks and the pretty colorful explosions. And so this is what I came up with. So check it out. So you can see here the little splatters in the background, and I loved the flower. Just looked really, really cool. Yes, it's a flower, and it totally reminds me of Independence Day and fireworks and celebration and that sort of thing. It's very summery. So here's the stamp sets that I used to make this card. One of my new favorites is Touches of Texture. It is absolutely fabulous. Now this is actually this is a new stamp set in the 2016 annual catalog. So if you're not familiar with Stampin' Up, our annual catalog is amazing, and it just came out June 1st of 2016, and so many great products, so many great stamp sets and new thinlits and things. I'm in love with this stamp set and in our new catalog. Just so many great things. So you guys will be seeing lots of card projects from me. And if you're noticing the spiral bound, that was done at Staples. It's $5. You take it to the printing area and they'll bind that for you pretty darn quickly. So it's pretty awesome, and it's great when you're crafting. So Touches of Texture, it's two different cases, so there's quite a few stamps in here, and I love the different textures, so it is pretty awesome. So then I decided, well, then I'm going to use the Confetti Celebration. I liked a little star in there. I thought the time to party was perfect. Also, let's celebrate. I mean, you could use Happy Birthday. You could use almost any stamp in this stamp set for your sentiment. So pretty fantastic, pretty awesome. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So what do you need? Well, I have red, white, and blue, or Real Red, Dapper Denim, and Whisper White. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold my base in half. Now, if you're looking for the sizes and the dimensions, they will be on brandyscards.com. So you go to brandyscards.com, and in the search bar, type in there Confetti Celebration or Touches of Texture. So type those words in there, or you can type in Independence Day. This card will come up, I promise, and all the sizes and dimensions will be there for you. So now what I did is I cut another piece of Whisper White. So I have my base, and I liked the way, as you can see here, the way that the card is framed. I liked that. So I went ahead and I cut another piece of Whisper White. I've already mounted my stamp for you. I've got the speckles here, Dapper Denim. So I'm going to stamp it here in the corner, and I'm honestly just going to kind of work my way around this card. And you'll notice there is honestly no right or wrong way to do this. I just wanted lots of speckles. So there we are, we're nice and speckly. I have the this flower. Now this is pretty cool. I mean, this is a two-step stamp. You can see here that, let me just show this to you because it's pretty cool. You can see here that this would be your first image that you stamp, and this would be your more detailed flower. So it's a two-step stamp, but I just thought it was, it just made like a fabulous, just a really neat kind of burst. So there, I'm stamping it straight on top of my little speckles. So I'm going to kind of work around. Now I don't want all of my my red flowers to be 100%. I kind of want them stamped off the cardstock a little bit because I just think it makes it just look really unique. I'm going to do one down here in the corner, and let's just do one more for good measure, and let's put it right there. Okay, perfect. So there is my base. It's not done yet, but it's pretty close. So now what I've got here is out of the Confetti Celebration, there was a little dinky star in there. I just thought it was really cute. And so I'm gonna use that since we're kind of going with that Independence Day celebration theme. And I'm just taking my little star and I'm stamping it very randomly around the back. If you've watched my videos before, you know I love to make backgrounds. And then once I get my background, then I feel like, okay, now I can build the focal point of my card. So I always kind of start with my background and then work my way up to the top. So there you have it. It's pretty much done. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my Tombow glue and I'm gonna add this very light layer to my Whisper White base. And again, I'm just centering it here because I do want that frame. So that's perfect. I have my Dapper Denim cardstock, my Real Red. We're gonna just go ahead and glue that down to the top of the Dapper Denim. And again, we're centering it in that rectangle. Perfect. Now, I have to tell you that I've done this card a couple different ways. When I first stamped it, I told my husband, oh my gosh, I absolutely love this card, but check this out. So what I did first, and let me show you, is I stamped Let's Celebrate. And when I did that, it was okay. But then if you notice here on this card, I added the little speckles here in the corner. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's absolutely perfect. So I highly recommend the speckles in the corner. It just really sort of brings the card together, if you will. And so I'm gonna go ahead and ink up my speckles over here. And I'm gonna stamp that right there in the corner. There we go. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my Let's Celebrate, because I didn't actually mount that one yet. So I'm gonna pull that one out and I'm gonna just set it right here on the top of my block. That's what I love about the Stampin' Up! Clear Matte stamps, is they just come right off and on. There's some sort of love connection that happens there, some static connection, and it's just fantastic. Now I always recommend stamping it onto your grid paper or onto some cardstock first, just, you know, to make sure that it stamps well. And if you're looking at my grid paper here, this is actually Stampin' Up! Grid paper, and we do sell this. I love it because it does have the numbers for your sizes, and you can measure with it, and you can kind of line up your stamps and your cardstock. So I do highly recommend it. Not to mention it keeps your space clean. You can just pick it up and throw it away and get a fresh one or flip it over. So I'm inked this up, Let's Celebrate, in the Dapper Denim as well. And I'm just gonna stamp that right there in the center of my card, and it looked fantastic. So that turned out beautifully. Now you can do a couple of different things. I mean, you could stamp your flower down here in the corner, but what I actually did is I cleaned off my little star, I stamped it in the red, and then I went ahead and I fussy cut it out before we started filming. So I didn't think that you needed to see me do that, but I just stamped it in Real Red, I cut it out, and I'm adding a mini glue dot, and I'm gonna add that right there to my Celebrate, because I just thought it really kind of added a little something extra. I'm gonna take some Tombow glue, put it behind my Let's Celebrate, and I'm gonna center it right here in the center of my Real Red. Now let's flip it over. Of course, we have to add some Stampin' Dimensionals. We need a little bit of lift on this card. And you know, I have to tell you that when I did this card, I thought, well, why don't I add a balloon? You could add a balloon on there, and then it would be kind of more of a birthday card. And of course, there's a happy birthday sentiment in this stamp set as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and center my Let's Celebrate in the center of my card. Now, on my original card, you're gonna notice this fabulous metallic thread. I actually ran out. And I was like, oh gosh, I can't film the video. I ran out of thread. My husband's like, yes, you can film the video and show them different ways with or without thread. So this is metallic thread. It is awesome. It is a product of Stampin' Up. This is the silver one. It definitely adds some fun to it, some festiveness to it. We also have it in gold. Now, along with that, I pulled out, these are new for us, these metallic enamel shapes. They are so pretty. I mean, it's almost like you can see a reflection in them. They're pretty neat. So I'm just gonna add some of these little metallic dots. And actually, I just did about 2 or 3, you know, and if you don't have the linen, the metallic thread, maybe you want to do more. But I just did about 3 or 4, just randomly here and there, and it just adds a little bit of a pop to your card. So this is the Let's Celebrate card. I just thought it turned out fantastic. And, you know, it's just a fun type of festive birthday card, or in this case, Independence Day card, or a color challenge card. Or maybe you're just having a party and you like red, white, and blue, and so you decide it's time to party, right? So this one, I've got this this thicker silver thread. This was actually from the holiday catalog. So I did have that, and you know, I liked it, but I liked the daintier metallic thread better. So I decided not to put it on this card for you, but I did want to show you the differences. So here's all three of them for you to take a look at. So I hope that you enjoyed today's project and today's card. I hope that you give it a try. Of course, mix up the colors. I mean, you could totally make it just some fun colors, maybe even a football party this fall. I could see you doing colors of your favorite football team. In my case, it would probably be the Panthers. So I would do some Panther colors and just have fun with it. Maybe throw you know, a sports theme on there. It's time to party and have some fun. So thank you for stopping by Brandy's Cards. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, let me know. I'd love the opportunity to answer any questions that you have. I can send you a Stampin' Up! Catalog. I'd love the opportunity to help you and earn your business. And I'd love to see what you create. So if you'd like to send me an email and share your creations with me, I would love that too. Thank you so much for stopping by, and have a blessed day.